As a billionaire, what's the best financial advice you've ever received?
I almost broke our business. I over-levered it. I was young and I was growing, over-leveraging, taking too much debt on. I felt 10 feet tall and bulletproof. And then when Hurricane Katrina hit, we were in a bind. I had 21 to 28 restaurants go down. I had to pay the banks. I was in a bad bind. We reopened quickly, thank goodness, and go. But since that day, I've never over-leveraged our business. I don't take on too much debt. I grow with more equity. That's a smart thing to do.
How many locations do you have now?
We have over 900 locations in the U.S. and the Middle East.
Over 900 locations.
Over 900, yeah.
This is the original location right here. You went from 1 to 10 to 100 to 900 locations. What is your secret to scaling a business?
Do one thing and do it better than anybody else. Focus on that. Know what you're good at and execute on a daily basis, and then scale.
What was that one thing that you did better than anybody else?
That's chicken finger meals, man. You have to have an amazing product and service. And in restaurants, you have to have something that's craveable, absolutely craveable, that people think about, they want it often. If you have a mediocre product, you'll never make it. And also, too, is where these young entrepreneurs, they'll start businesses and then they'll start branching out in different products and services. They lose focus of what they're really good at. Focus on the one thing you do great. Mine is craveable chicken finger meals. Yours might be something else, but stick to it, execute great, and then grow it.
You've had a lot of people telling you that, you got to expand the menu, you got to diversify, but you know that if you focus on that one thing and do it better than anybody else, it'll take care of itself.
Yeah, absolutely. If you try to be all things to all people, you don't satisfy anybody. Do what people love and do it exceptionally well, day in, day out.
You own over 90% of Cane's.
I do, yeah.
What percentage of Cane's do you own?
91, 92%, something like that.
So how important is it to maintain ownership and equity in the business?
If you take on owners in your business, investors that are sophisticated, they might have different intentions than you do, right? All I have to listen to is my crew and my customers. And so since I own the business, I get to make the right decisions based on the long-term success of the business. So for example, if it's a bad year, let's say sales aren't as high as they should be, let's say food cost goes up, I don't have to make short-term decisions to do short-term gains. I don't have to lower wages, I don't have to raise prices. I can do the right decisions, stick to what I'm doing for long-term success.
Now, there's a lot of chicken finger restaurants. Have you ever been afraid of competition?
You know what? I love competition, man. It fuels you up, so I love it. I love it when competition goes out there. This is the United States, man. I mean, more people that come up and try to do what I'm doing, go for it. But you better be ready, because no one's going to outwork me. No one's going to care about their crew more. And you know what? Keep going, because I get fired up when I hear of another competitor coming up and raising up, because I'm going to do our job that much better.
But you're worth over $20 billion. Are you still motivated to keep on going?
Man, like day one. For me, this is a purpose-driven business. What I can do with hiring people and having a great place to work, and what I can do for the money I can give back to communities, that for me just drives me. It's having purpose is what's important. I think when you start your business, you have this dream, and that dream is to have, for me, was to have a great place serving great chicken and people enjoying themselves, right? And having a great place for people to work. But as you get older and mature in your business, you start realizing you have a purpose. And my purpose was hiring great people in and having a great job. My purpose was being able to take money that we make and give it back to the communities, and that's what drives me every morning.
So you never got complacent?
Never got complacent, never will.
Why not?
Well, because I have this great purpose, right? And so right now, if I'm worth $20 billion, most of that money is going to go back to help people. What if I can turn that into 40? What if I can turn that into 60? What if my kids can turn it into hundreds of billions of dollars? That can really help people out there.
It's safe to say that you're not thinking in days, you're thinking in decades. You think very long term.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking next generation. How do we keep this going, and how do we continue to help people? See, me and my family, we believe people aren't here to serve us, we're here to serve them. And by scaling the business and growing and doing these things, we can do really big impacts someday.
To lead is to serve.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Give me your best leadership advice for anybody in business right now, because leadership's the downfall of even some of the biggest companies in the world. What's your best leadership advice to somebody who's the number one of their company right now?
Lead by example and lead people by their hearts and minds. They see me working in the restaurants. They know I'm working late at night. They know I'm always taking care of my crew, so they work hard for me, and that's why we have such great customer service. Believe in people, take care of people. That's the best way to lead.
Have you ever been fucked over in business?
Oh, man. I mean, look, people come and go. I mean, for everything from contractors that don't do what they're supposed to do, everybody else. But you learn from that and you move on. Look, I think you learn more from your mistakes than you do from your successes. And we're constantly getting knocked back. There's some bad people out there that want to take advantage of you. Surround yourself by good people. Trust, but verify. And if they screw you over, then move on. Don't do business with them anymore.